Hey, well, welcome to day 4 of week 2. We will continue to bring our focus to vitality and how we can let go of thoughts and tapes in our brains that are no longer serving us. And we do that just by acknowledging them. And as we bring awareness to the things that we do not need, it is much easier to figure out what we can remove to create space for something new and beautiful. So let's begin our energetic practice by coming onto our hands and knees and sitting hips back in our child's pose. Big toes come to touch as knees kiss the outer edges of the mat, if that feels good for you in your body this morning. And allowing the forehead to rest down deeply into the earth. Palms spread wide, bringing space between each finger and knuckle, and then fanning them back down onto the earth. Shoulder blades hug together and down on the spine as belly button draws in, creating lots of space in the back body. And right away, find the breath. Noticing where in the body the breath is and where it could be. Acknowledging qualities or sensations in the room. And really just occupying space here. Acknowledging this present moment. Relaxing in the face and the jaw and the tongue, in the hips and the tailbone. And coming into your Ujjayi ocean-sounding breathing. A whisper in the back of the throat. And on our next inhale, we'll bring gaze between thumbs. Spread fingers wide, belly button draws in as we exhale and hook our toes for our first downward facing dog of the morning. Take time to find space behind the back of the legs by walking the heels out. Nod the head forward and back and from side to side, bringing space in the back of the neck. Spread the toes wide, bringing the weight into the pads of the feet as the heels reach towards the earth. And most importantly, find length in the spine. So maybe we find this by bending the knees deeply and sending the tailbone to where the ceiling meets the wall behind us. From here, we'll begin to unbend the knees, lengthening from the crown of the head to the tailbone. Elbows wrap in towards center line, engaging through the shoulders, drawing them down towards the tailbone. Find the Ujjayi breathing for a deep inhale. As we exhale, gently gaze forward and walk feet between hands. Bringing them hip bones distance or wider, creating an ease of balance here. Allow the crown of the head to reach heavily towards the mat as we catch opposite elbows. And press our weight from right foot to left foot. And as we sway from side to side here, notice where in the feet the weight is. So is it on the outer edges of the feet, towards the pinky side edge? Is it towards the inner line of the feet, collapsing in towards center line? And how can we make it centered? Finding the true north of the feet. Continuing to move with your breath here. Eventually finding stillness. And on the next exhale, we'll release the elbows, allowing the hands to flop down towards the ground.
Press down through the center line of the pads and the heels of the feet, rooting the inner ankles back and the outer ankles down. So find that intention in the feet. And then as we inhale, begin to roll up. First drawing tailbone towards the ground and belly button in. Stacking vertebra upon vertebra. Eventually coming all the way to standing, rolling shoulders up and around the ears and back on the spine. Heel toe the feet together with big toes touching. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, thumbs come to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Beginning our practice with an Om, exhale. Inhale deeply. Inhale, reach fingertips tall. Exhale, forward fold. Gentle bend in the knees. Inhale, halfway lift, length from crown of the head to the tailbone. Exhale, plant hands, step high, push up. Exhale, lower knees, chest, chin, or halfway down, chaturanga. Inhale, glide forward, baby cobra, or upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, gaze between thumbs, walk or float the feet to the hands. Inhale, halfway lift, drawing shoulder blades together, length in the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Grow roots through the feet as we inhale, reach tall, fingertips reach to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, release down. Our full inhale lifts us up halfway. And our full exhale sends us all the way down to the earth. Elbows hugging into center line, whatever variation you take. Inhale, forward and up. Heart reaches to the front of the mat. Exhale, hips back. Downward facing dog. Full deep inhale, Ujjayi breathing. Full exhale, gaze forward, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Big toes touch if they're not already. Bend knees deeply. Draw tailbone down and inhale, reach up, Utkatasana. Send the weight into the heels. Lift all 10 toes away from the mat and wave them at me. Morning toes. And breathe.
Hello, morning toes.
Like spirit fingers, except for the toes. Relax the shoulders down the spine. And find length somewhere, anywhere. And on your next breath out, fold forward. Releasing hands to the feet. As we breathe in, lift up halfway, length in the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant hands, step back, vinyasa. Breathing out to lower. And breathing in to smile across the collarbone. Drawing shoulders away and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift right leg high to the sky. Exhale, step through. Preparing for Gracious Hero 1, drop back heel. And inhale, rise up. Fingertips reach high as front knee bends deeply towards the earth. Outer edge of the back foot grounds down, creating engagement through that back thigh. And both hips point towards the front of the mat. energy through the fingers and the palms. Soft gaze, soft tongue, soft jaw. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, plant hands down on either side of front foot. Step back, high to low. Inhale, forward, shoulders reach down. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift left leg high. Exhale, step forward, gracious hero one. Find your alignment right away. Front knee over front ankle, grounding down to the outer edge of that back foot. How can we find the balance here of both effort and ease? Find places in the body that just they float. Like weightlessness, just rising to this top. Push the crown of your head into my hand. Yeah. One more breath, inhale, find length. And as we exhale, bring palms alongside the foot. Step back, high to low push-up. Elbows hug in towards center. Inhale, glide forward, up dog. Exhale, hips high, downward facing dog. One breath, inhale. Exhale, gaze forward, walk or float to the front edge of the mat. Each breath will move us through one pose as we bend the knees. Inhale, lift, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, length. Exhale, plant, high to low. Inhale, forward. Heart reaches high, and exhale, sends hip back. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step forward, gracious hero one. Inhale at the top. Exhale, open, gracious hero two. Front knee presses to the pinky side edge of the foot, and fingers reach away from the body. Inhale, flip front palm. And exhale, reverse the hero, sending back palm down the thigh or the shin. Inhale for length. Exhale, cartwheel both hands down. Step back, moving through your vinyasa, or straight to downward facing dog. Eventually meeting in our downward facing dog. Inhale, lift left leg high. Exhale, forward, finding your flow, moving with my cues or before or after them. Our exhale opens us up to warrior two. And our inhale reaches left palm high, back palm behind us for reversing our hero. Inhale for length from fingertips to hips. And exhale, flow. Exhaling, drawing you low to the earth. And inhaling, reaching the heart forward. More breath. More space. Find that place of energy, of vitality, and send it to the areas in your body that are asking for it. To do that, we must listen. Coming to meet in downward facing dog. Our next inhale draws us forward to high push-up. Bring the big toes to touch in the center of the back of your mat. Inhale here.
And as we exhale, rolling over onto the right edge of the foot and lifting left palm high for side plank. Find a place in the body where this feels best for you. Fingers spread wide. Gaze forward or towards the top fingertips. And stack lung on top of lung by reaching the heart towards the sky. One more breath. Inhale, lengthen and breathe. On your exhale, come to center and send hips back, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward, preparing for the opposite side, big toes touch. Rocking over to the left edge of the left foot. Reaching right palm high here. So in the poses that challenge us, we often face the tapes, the thoughts that run through our brain consistently, and it's the opportunity to notice them and acknowledge, is this serving me? Is this bringing me vitality and spark? One more breath. Inhale, spread top fingers wide. Exhale, palms down, hips high, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach right leg high, keeping big toes pointing towards the earth. Shoulder blades wrapped together, engaging the core. And as we exhale, send the eyes forward and step right foot to right thumb. Back heel stays lifted, preparing for crescent lunge. Front ankle is directly beneath our front knee. And left heel reaches back energetically, lifting the back thigh to the sky. Inhale, reach high. Think about the inner thighs as a pair of scissors, like they're reaching in towards each other, slicing a piece of paper. This will naturally draw the left hip forward and plug the right hip in, creating lots of engagement through the legs and the core. Front knee bends deeply as tailbone draws towards the earth for one more breath. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. Listen, inhale. As we exhale, press the weight into the right foot and step left foot forward, coming right into Utkatasana. Big toes touch if they're not already there. Inhale. Exhale, take left elbow and hook it onto the right knee for Utkatasana twist. Prayer twist, palms at heart center. Weight is in the heels. Inhale. Either stay here or open the arms to fly, lengthening from fingertip to fingertip. One more deep breath in. Exhale, palms to heart, forward fold, release. Inhale, halfway lift, preparing to flow. Exhale, plant palms, moving through your vinyasa. Exhaling to lower. And inhaling to reach heart center forward. On your next breath in, lift left heel to the sky, keeping hips even. Inhale, lengthen that heel even farther behind you. And exhale, step left foot to left thumb. Crescent lunge. Before we rise, we align, bringing knee over ankle, reaching the heel back, and drawing the tailbone down and underneath of us. From here, we lengthen the back thigh towards the ceiling and reach fingertips high. More breath. More ease. Notice if the body is pitching forward and draw the torso tall, extending from the crown of the head to the tailbone, one long line. One more breath. Inhale, listen. Press the weight into left foot, and as we exhale, rock forward, bringing right foot to left foot, Utkatasana. Weight is in the heels. Find new tapes that tell you you can. Extend fingertips tall. And exhale, palms to heart center, bringing a twist to the opposite side, right elbow to left knee. Nice adjustments in the alignment. And beautiful breath. Reaching heart forward and through and all the way to the sky. The shins reach back to the back edge of the mat for one more breath. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release and fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant palms, step back, high to low push-up. Inhale, glide forward, press the earth away, crown of head reaches long. Exhale, downward facing dog. From here, inhale deeply. As we exhale, we'll step knees to the front of our mat, preparing for camel pose, Ustrasana. Our knees are stacked directly beneath our hips. And if you need to, double the mat, creating a little padding for the knees. Our heels are also separated hip bones distance. So just notice if the shins or the heels are coming closer or farther, and just find one long line. So like if somebody was looking at you from the front, they couldn't see your heels. Tops of the feet are either resting on the mat or toes are hooked, bringing the heels a little closer to the fingertips. Inhale, draw tailbone down and reach heart center forward and up. Chin is engaged back towards the neck and palms come to the low spine, fingertips pointing down. Roll shoulders back and away from the ears and either breathe here or exhale, begin to press hips forward, reaching heart center tall and back. When you're ready, begin to rock one or both hands to the back of the feet, maybe catching on to the heels. Breathe here. Breathe deeply and stay where you can. One more full breath in, lift heart even higher. And when you're ready, slowly come forward. Bring the palms to the earth and step the knees back slightly, coming into a tabletop position. Cross the ankles and sit the hips all the way across the feet, coming into a seated position. Preparing for Navasana, easy boat. Beginning with knees bent and feet planted firmly on the earth in front of you. First, find length. Draw the belly in and knit the front rib cage together. Reach the shoulder blades away from the ears and relax them down the spine. When you're ready, rock the weight onto the sits bones and extend the feet forward. Either stay here in easy boat with the hands resting on the backs of the thighs or extend them to be parallel with the shins. Wherever you are, find length. Inhale deeply. Exhale, cross ankles and plant the hands slightly in front of the hips and take a lift. Coming back into Navasana. Each exhale crosses the ankles, plants the palms, and lifts. Twice more, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, cross and lift. Last one, breathe in. Exhale, cross and lift. Inhale to center. Expand your boat, whatever that looks like for you.
Breathing, and slowly exhale, release down. Hug the knees gently. Relax and round through the spine and the eyes and the jaw. Inhale, look up. Release the knees, coming into a wide-legged forward fold. We're going to bring the heels as wide apart as is possible, still keeping the big toes pointing towards the sky. So our goal here is length. Reaching the tailbone down as the crown of the head reaches high. Inhale, reach the sits bones into the ground. And as we exhale, we'll slowly begin to walk the hands forward, whatever that looks like for you. Taking 3 or 4 breaths here, each inhale finding length, and each exhale walking the palms further forward. And when you found that place where there's no more movement, only intention, then pause there. Find where this pose feels best for you. So if that's continuing to lengthen the hips away from the low spine, then do that. Or if it feels better to round and fold, then find that place for you. If it's available to you, you can reach the hands to the feet, with the eventual goal of resting the chest and the torso all the way down on the earth. One more breath, inhale wherever you are. Exhale to fall more deeply into your pose. And as we inhale, walk hands all the way up. Bring the knees together with feet flat on the earth. Catch on to the backs of the knees as we slow or low all the way down to the mat. Inhaling for length and exhaling, rounding through the tailbone and the low spine. Engaging through low belly and rolling all the way down to the mat. Draw the knees into the chest, giving them a squeeze. Maybe rolling the knees in one circle or one direction circle. Massaging the low spine. And then rolling them the other way. Eventually making your way to happy baby by spreading the knees and reaching the palms between them, catching onto the outer edges of both feet. Extend the bottoms of the feet to the sky as the knees reach down. Squeezing and massaging our digestive system. Notice if the spine is rounded, and if so, lengthen the tailbone down towards the earth. Tuck the chin slightly to create space and lengthen the back of the neck, and breathe here. Press the feet tall as you draw the feet down with the palms, creating 2 opposing actions. Full breath in, full breath out. When you're ready, release the edges of the feet and draw right knee into the chest as we extend left leg long, coming into a supine twist. We'll cross right knee over the body and extend the arms into a T position. Maybe cactus arms, whatever feels best for you. With the eventual goal that shoulders are reaching down to the earth. If you need more, feel free to extend the right leg long, catching on to the outer edge of that right foot with the left palm. Take a few more breaths here. Finding engagement and ease. Finding space where there was once none. And on your next inhale, come back to center, switching sides, extending right leg long, drawing left knee into the chest, and eventually crossing left knee over the body, opening the arms, finding a supine twist on the opposite side. Relax through the jaw and the space between the eyebrows. Let the tongue fall away from the roof of the mouth. Still finding that flow in the breath, with the intention of each inhale lengthening somewhere, and each exhale letting go. And when you're ready, coming back to center, drawing both knees into the chest. On our next breath in, we'll extend heels long and arms overhead, reaching everything away from our center line, exploding out. And at the top of your next breath in, hold it and reach even more deeply away, expanding every cell of every muscle in the body. Exhale, release. Bringing palms alongside the bodies with palms face up. Heels fall heavily into the corners of the mat. The breath relaxes. The back of the neck and the tailbone are long. And here in this resting pose, know that there is nothing to change. There is nothing to fix. Everything is exactly as it should be. And you are perfect exactly as you are. Gently wiggle the fingers and the toes. Roll out through the wrists and the ankles. And gently rock the head from one side to the other, massaging the back of the skull, releasing through the neck. Eventually drawing the knees into the chest. And as you're ready, making your way into a fetal position. With eyes still closed, press yourself up to a comfortable seated position at the front of your mat. Bring palms together with thumbs at heart center. We'll close our practice with an Om. Exhale completely. Inhale deeply. thumbs to the third eye point between the eyebrows. The divine light in me greets and acknowledges the divine light in each of you. Namaste.